So this is Salakia. This is part two of this sit down lesson. Yeah, Luke 21, verse 11. It says, "A great earthquake shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fruitful sights and great signs shall be heavy." So, as I mentioned once again, this is part two of the sit down lesson of the earthquakes in diverse places as of June the 18th, 2025, on this Wednesday afternoon. Then you had I believe it's a 5.8 earthquake over there in Mexico. Even though I did the earthquake tracker already. It was like a 5.8 earthquake over there in Mexico. Check to see. And this was a 5.8 earthquake from Reuters. Reported by Reuters.com as of June the 18th, 2025 at 5:26 a.m. Updated 8 hours ago in the reads. It says from Mexico City, June the 18th, by Reuters. It says a magnitude of a 5.8 earthquake struck off the coast of southern state of Chiapas in Mexico, if I pronounced that right. It says European Mediterranean Semiology Century, the EMSC, says on Wednesday. It says the quake was a depth of 10 kilometers, 6.2 miles, and located 189 kilometers from South City of Tapochelia. EMSC says. And it says Mexico. And it says Mexico National Civil Protection Agency says on X that it will conduct a preliminary examination of the area together with the local authorities. It says at the moment there are no reports of damage. We continue to monitor the situation, the agency report. Right, because there was a 5.8 earthquake over in that area in Mexico, Chiapas, MESC says, as of June the 18th, 2025, at 5:26 a.m., updated 8 hours ago. So we're definitely going to be seeing increasing of earthquakes in diverse places. So we can go to the earthquake part. Yep, you had a 5.4 earthquake over there in El Salvador. That was the latest ones. Yep, this is from the AI overview. It says yes, there is a potential for a 7.0 magnitude earthquake in the United States, particularly in the California and the New Madrid synthetic zone. While the probability varies might be regional, large earthquakes are known as hazardous in areas. It says California's high probability. California has a significant chance of experiencing of a 7.0 magnitude earthquake. A study by the USGS estimating a 51% chance of a magnitude 7.0 or a greater striking in the next 30 years. I mean, it's gonna be weighed in 30 years. How the way we've been seeing these earthquakes been increasing, so it might be way lesser than that, just according to a study. I just want to add a 2 cents on that, add a side note to that. It says the Pacific zone, the San Andreas fault lines, and off the southern and northern California areas are concerned. It says recent examples at magnitude of a 7.0 earthquake recently struck off the coast of Northern California near the Capimendacio, if I pronounced that right, on December 5th, 2024. It says a tsunami warnings. This event triggers a tsunami warnings for the coastal areas of California and Oregon. Right, it's definitely off the course over there in Oregon as well too. They've been seeing previous, I would say like I would say about 2 years ago, you had a large earthquake over there off the coast of Oregon. So I remember that as well too. It said the aftershocks. The aftershocks was followed by numerous of aftershocks, highlighting the potential for ongoing. Right, because you had over there in the San Diego County, they had the largest earthquakes over there, and the aftershocks of it as well too. And then we've been seeing earthquakes been taking place near Malibu, and then that large one that got close to hit over there in Los Angeles. So this does make sense of a potential of a large earthquake. It's definitely we're seeing more signs of it. It says the aftershocks were followed by numerous aftershocks highlighting a potential on ongoing seismic activities. The new Madrid seismic zones, central U.S. The N, the NM, the NMSZ is located in central United States, preliminary in Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Illinois. The past activities that the NMESZ experienced a powerful earthquake in the past, including a series of large quakes in 1811, 1812. That was a very long time ago. It says a future risk. It says while the possibility of a large earthquake in the NMSZ is lower than in California, the potential consequences of a major quake in the regional could significate. It says a possibility. Some scientists estimate 10% chance of a magnitude 7.0 or 8.0 earthquake in the NMSE within the next 50 years. It's going to be way less or quicker than that. Other areas, it says the Washington Fault Zone, Utah. It says the Watch Fault Zone. Because I remember, I would say like last month, Utah, they got hit with the outskirts of Utah, they got hit with a 5.0 earthquake, if I'm not mistaken. It says the Watts Fault Zone, which through the Salt Lake City also identified as a high risk of an area of an earthquake. The Costa subduction zone, the Costa zone off the coast of the Pacific Northwest is capable of generating a very large earthquake's magnitude or greater. The fault lines. Factors to consider: fault lines. Earthquakes are caused by movements and tectonic plates along the fault lines. A magnitude scale. The Richter scale measures the magnitude of an earthquake, which holds a number of increased representatives in tenfold increase of magnitude. The tsunami risk. Earthquakes that occur offshore, particularly those in a vertical component movement, can generate tsunamis. Preparations. Understanding the risk of taking steps to prepare for earthquakes, such as securing items in your home and having an emergency plan, crucial according to the USGS. Yep, Luke 21, verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence, and precise where signs should be heaven. So with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying. Part one and part two of the earthquakes in diverse places. As of June the 18th, 2025, on this Wednesday afternoon. So with that, I give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Hashem, Akakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only Son, Ba'Hashem, and Mashiach Yahweh. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the last one Kadash tongue. And I say Barak Thumb to the elders and apostles for Akim Akwa. So next time I would say Shalom.